Hi, you're listening to Everyday Superpower, a place we can learn about body language, nonverbal communication, and everything in between. You know, we get straight to business, so click like, click subscribe, feel free to leave a comment if anything in particular sparks any interest throughout this. Today, we're going to be talking about the nose, and in particular, we're going to be talking about the nostrils of the nose, okay? And we're talking about the flaring of the nose, alright? This is a very low-key behavior, but it can be seen, alright? And when you do clock onto it, you'll know exactly what it's for, okay? So this is the dilation of the nostril. It's called nose flaring, alright? So what happens is the wings of the nose will flex and flare, okay? As if you were to take a big breath of air, which to some degree is the reasoning, okay? But they may remain fixed in that position for a little longer in preparation, okay? Flared in preparation. And what this signals, yeah, is a need to take action. A subconscious, well, I would say subconscious, it's probably more likely going to be a conscious agreement of taking action, okay? So when I speak of action, I mean heavy duty action. This person needs to do something. Now, it might be negative, it might be aggressive, it might be whatever you want to apply this to. So let's get into it. So it's part of the fight and flight response, right? Because somebody actively oxygenating their system is a preparation to do something what may be deemed important or drastic, okay? Loading up the body, the lungs, in preparation to either freeze and hold on to that breath, or to get moving with certainty, alright, in an intense manner. We'll see this with people who are ready to fight, puffing up their chest, okay, expanding the chest in that big inhale, and it can be seen with somebody wishing or just preparing to do something physical, right, such as lifting a heavy object. You'll see it in the gym, and blah 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 blah. Can be seen in regards to sexuality and huffing the pheromones of the attractive individual around them. Okay? Depends on the context. You have to pay attention, as it may provide clues to potential aggression. Alright? Sexuality, as I just mentioned. Or it might just go with the flow, such as the power needed to do a physically demanding job, as to which I'm sure you're not paying attention to the nasal flaring of the nose in particular, as the whole body is probably going to work in unison to prepare and do the evident task at hand, which is going to be clear. But if it was in a domestic violence sort of situation, and somebody is being wound up and agitated, if you pay attention to the nose and you see this behavior in that particular context, it may signify that something's about to happen, or the individual is preparing for something to happen. Whether they act on it or not, whether they freeze it out or fight, that individual is within that state of threat, and it should be taken very seriously, okay? Let's say I'm a criminal and I'm in a duo, yeah, and my partner in crime is about to rob an old lady for her handbag, and I know I'm about to run. As I see him going up, I'm going to prepare in this behaviour. My nasal passages are going to flare to gather that intake of oxygen so I can get off with the efficiency necessary. Okay? As mentioned, just the same as it's going to flare and absorb that oxygen when I'm about to punch someone in the face. You see? finalise, this behaviour can also be seen in the larger picture when somebody is disgusted. It's actually quite a telltale sign of disgust, the scrunched up nose and the expansion of the nostrils. Now, it doesn't have to be a necessity in that particular context, but it can be seen in disapproval. Okay? That's not appropriate. Hopefully this was a little bit of food for thought. Have you ever come across this before? Click like, click subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment if there is anything you want to say. Till next time.